As you know, I always look forward to Beaujolais Nouveau Day. But is it going to happen this year? Stay tuned. Welcome to this week's episode. It's the 1st of November and we're so excited around here. It's fall. Hopefully you can see the leaves in my yard. They're turning this beautiful color and we're getting real excited because it's Beaujolais Nouveau Day real soon. So I wanted to give you sort of an insight into what we're probably going to expect this year. And I did a little research to find out what's going on with Beaujolais Nouveau this year, because it seems a little different. And sure enough, it always comes out the third Thursday of November, just before Thanksgiving. And it seemed like this year was going to be a little bit different. So I did some research and I found out that this year the Beaujolais Nouveau wines that you know from the Gamay grape that come from Beaujolais, just a little south of Burgundy, France, they had an extreme year. And in fact, one of the writers said, 2020, a year of extremes. Well, isn't that the truth? So it started off kind of a wet spring, and then they had a huge heat wave. It was the driest summer on record since 1963 in Beaujolais. Well, the good news is it made for some very concentrated grapes, so they're going to be kind of excited. All the research I did said the winemakers and the negociants, the people who actually get that wine to us from the growers, are very excited about this year. But they had an extra challenge. So they've got their grapes, and apparently the Gamay grape is doing a really good job adapting to the climate change, right? So it's getting a little hotter, but the Gamay is doing okay. So with the pandemic, it brought on some other challenges. So the wine's getting ripe earlier, and they want to get it off to, get processed and get shipped and ready to go so that it can be ready for that third Thursday in November. Well, they have strict guidelines on when that could happen, but guess what? The French government eased those restrictions and said, you know what? You can ship a whole week earlier. Now, unfortunately for us, we still won't get it until that third Thursday in November, but it lets you know the ball's already rolling. Those balls of wines are on their way to us. So I thought what I'd do is I'll film them when I pick them up, and then you will watch me taste them for the first time. So I'm so excited about it. And I was also excited to see that they picked a beautiful winner for it's the Georges Leboeuf, and they do a contest to who can do the wine label. And this year it was an American, and I'm very happy for her, and she lives in California. I think in the Modesto area. So when we get the label, I'll be able to tell you a little bit more about her painting that made the label. And it's a very exciting time. I mean, the Beaujolais grape or wine is just delicious. You just open it up and drink it. It's supposed to be very festive. It's nothing serious. It's just a great way to say, this is what 2020 tastes like right away, before we wait for the other Beaujolais to mature and come out. Well, a couple more weeks to go, and it'll be Beaujolais Nouveau Day, and I'll share it with you, and you can watch my reaction live. Cheers, everyone.